Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to go over a few things that we really didn't think about prior to getting our Tesla. So if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Elisa Summers. So now that we have owned the car for just a little over 4 months, we are finding some things that are a little inconvenient and wish that they would have been done differently. Not saying that they're bad, but just a little inconvenient. So the first one is there's really not a spot to put your cell phone. You know, most of the time we find that we're putting our cell phone in the passenger seat or we're putting our cell phone in our lap. We do have a charging pad, but to be honest with you, the charging pad is up underneath the tablet, and I don't know if we're the only ones that have this issue, but I find a lot of the time that the charging pad is actually not charging it. It's more like draining the battery. So, I mean, that's a really big inconvenience if it's supposed to be charging. I actually have a cord that is in our cigarette lighter that is underneath the armrest, and that I use to actually charge my phone. And if I have a drink, a lot of the time my cell phone is in the cup holder, my lap, a passenger seat. Like, not having the air vents to actually stick a phone to be able to put a mount to put the phone on. I mean, it's just a little bit of an inconvenience. I know Tesla is really sleek, and I do love that about the car, but that's just something that, we're always trying to figure out where to put our cell phones, and just a little. So the second thing that I've noticed is in previous videos I have stated that I am a mom and I have 2 little girls. One of them is still rear facing. So with rear facing, I like to have a mirror just like most parents, and to be able to see what she's doing. My family lives a little ways away, and I really like to be able to watch her when I'm driving to, if she's sleeping, if she's playing, and just in overall general of what she is doing. I can see my toddler, by just turning my head just a smidge, and I can see her in the back seat. So with that, the headrests in the back, they don't come up, so it makes it really hard when you have a mirror that is supposed to go underneath and sit like this, but there's nowhere for this to go. So when you actually use the mirror, you have these just kind of on the outside and kind of just jimmy rigged, and it just doesn't really work. It slides all around, and then most of the time it actually ends up falling off. The other thing is we have a Velcro tablet holder that is really nice, that it locks the tablet on. It's just a piece of Velcro pretty much, and then it's got 2 hooks on it. Now the middle seat, actually the headrest does lift up, which is really nice, but it's super small, and the Velcro actually just doesn't go all the way around, or it goes all the way around, but it needs to be much tighter, but I can't. But that's my problem. It's too big. But with that being said, I've got to adjust the mirror so that it's on that side, or just have it on her side at and have it having to stop and fix it and watch out for bumps. So that's just a little bit of an inconvenience, not something that I really like to mess with. Just a little bummed. It wasn't something that I had originally looked at. I was so excited because in our previous car we actually didn't have heated seats in the back, which is a huge added bonus in this car. Also, there was no air vents in the back. When we would warm up the car, it would travel from underneath or from the front and go to the back, so there was no really good airflow circulation. But with the Tesla, it is so much better. So lastly would be the trunk light. The trunk light is super light, And so my husband likes to keep his work bag in there, and you know, if it's in the middle of the night, because he works at all hours of the day, you know, he'll go to reach in there trying to find something, but his, you know, just sticking his hand in and trying to feel around because the light is just not very bright. It's really dull. So we are actually gonna take some LED lights, and I think we're gonna like line the trunk some, and so that we can have a little bit more light. Not exactly sure what he has in the works for that, but I know that's something that he wants to do. And so, you know, just lighten it up just a little bit, I think will help a lot for the trunk. Curious to know that if any of you guys have ever bought a car, it doesn't even have to be Tesla related, but have you ever thought about, or have you ever bought a car and, you know, after owning it, you find certain things like, oh, why'd they do it like this? Like, they could make it so much more better if they would have done it this way. If so, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions, please do feel free to leave them down below. Also, if you haven't already, please give this video a nice thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that big red button. It would really mean a lot to me. I really love making these videos. They're super fun, and it's something that I just love to do. But I don't think I have anything else for you today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.